Hey, good evening. My name is Martelina Castro. Could you tell me your full name, please?
Hi, my name is Maria Fernanda.
What shall I call you?
You can call me Mafe.
Okay, thank you. Mafe, where are you from?
I am from Colombia.
Okay, and are you a student or do you work?
Actually, I am studying modern language in the university, and also I work in call center.
Okay, great. Can I check your identification, please?
Yes, this is my identification.
Okay, thank you. Okay, now in this first part of the exam, I'm going to ask you some questions about yourself. Let's talk about your hometown. Do you like your hometown?
Yes, I like my hometown. This is Bogota. I was born and I grew up. I like very much because this city is very diverse. Also have tourist place. For example, Monserrate, Candelaria, Square of Bolivar, and also like the gastronomy have this city.
Okay, great. What's a popular part of your hometown?
The popular part in hometown, this is the Square to Bolivar, because they have several organizations have of the country. For example, you have the Fund of the Congress, the House of Nariño. This is a place where live of the president of Colombia and the major office of the Bogota.
Good. And are there many shops in your hometown?
Yes, in Bogota have a lot of many shops. You can find many shops in the city. They have a lot of products and affordable place.
Right. Okay, now let's talk about books. Do you like reading?
Yes, I like reading. I like reading books that are based in the real life.
Okay, what was the last book you read?
And the last book to read, this is the name of the book is Letters for Emmanuel, and the author of the book this is Clara Rojas. This book speaks about the history about Colombia.
Interesting. So, do you often talk to others about what you read?
Yes, I like to recommend the books uh, that the people like to read. This type the books, for example, the books of the real life.
Okay. So, have you ever given a book as a present?
And yes, I gave a book to my mom for present. The name of this book, this is the diary of the Anne Frank.
Good. Could you suggest reading reviews before buying a book?
Yes, yes. I reading of review after to buy the book because when you read, was see how interesting the book is.
Okay, great. So now let's move on the second part of the exam. I'm going to give you a topic and I would like you to talk about it for 1 to 2 minutes. Before you start, you will have 1 minute to think about what you're going to say. You can make some notes if you want. Do you understand?
Yes, in this case, I take notes of the topic.
Okay, great. So here is a pencil and paper for writing notes, and here's your topic.
Okay,
I
thank
would
you.
like you to talk about a time when you couldn't use your mobile phone. So there you go. All right. Remember, you have 1 to 2 minutes for this, so don't worry if I stop you. I will tell you when the time is up. Can you start speaking now, please?
Yes, I can speak now about the topic. In this case, I do use my cell phone when I get to work in the company. I work 10 hours. Me and why? When do use my cell phone, I work. I do the support for the customers. When I go to lunch, I use my cell phone for my own 5 hours. I see videos, sometimes I play games. This is a things, check my message, WhatsApp, etc. When I have arrived to my home, I use my cell phone 1 hour and I am prefer do another things. How about some organizing my room, I like listening to music or also study of the subjects of the university or read a book.
All right. Great. Thank you. Mafe, do you often have to stop using your mobile phone?
Yes, I sometimes stop to using my cell phone.
Okay. So now we have been talking about a moment in which you had to stop using your mobile phone. And I would like to ask you some more general questions related to the topic. First of all, let's talk about regulations. Do you think there should be regulations on the use of mobile phones?
Um, yes, because regulation that is very important for use the cell phone because sometimes the cell phones they have a health risk for the people.
Okay, good. So, what do you think of primary school students owning a mobile phone? Mobile phone, sorry.
I think for the kids use the cell phone, this is a bad thing because where the kids don't develop all their skills, don't have creative for play the toys. For example, I have to a cousin. My cousin, he's 6 years old, and all the time they stay with their cell phone, sometimes play Xbox or with the tablet. This is a big problem. They don't like the toys. Also have to them to this technology. That is all the time. In the future, they have to accept that's very consequence for this situation.
Right, right. So, what minimum age do you think is appropriate for owning a cell phone?
I think between 14 or 15 years because the teenagers are be sociable. They like to speak with your friends about the cell phone, and this is a minimum age that the people create to account in the another social networks. For example, Facebook, Instagram, or TikTok. They have WhatsApp and another social networks.
Okay, you're right. Do you think people depend on mobile phones too much today?
Yes, and nowadays the people depend a lot of the cell phones because the people this is para for communicate of the time. This time have to the pandemic of the COVID-19, the technology this is a indispensable of the life.
Okay, Maria Fernanda, can you imagine a world without mobile phones?
Mm, in this moment, not. No imagine the world if these cell phones, because this is a thing no impossible. By the technology, this is an important part of the life, and the people depend the internet. This is a part of life.
Okay. Thank you, Muffin. That's the end of the test. So thank you so much.
Thank you.
Bye.